Hello, everybody. I don't usually do live videos when I'm sad, but I'm trying new things, and this seems like a really good exercise to do with some friends. And since I'm all alone, what better friends to do this with than y'all, who love me and are online willing to hang out with me. So, yes, I'm coming to the internet for support right now. It's fine. Everything's fine. I've got my little tools to deal with my sadness, and this is one of them. So here we go. One of the things that I've been hearing a lot on this page is that y'all actually appreciate that I share the whole journey, right? And I just want to make sure that I'm clear about why I do this, okay? I don't come online when I'm happy because I want everybody to feel like me. And I don't come online when I'm sad because I want y'all to feel sad for me or angry at Ian or angry at my circumstances. What I am learning is that sometimes it really does help you just to be seen in your emotions. And that sounds really weird, but it literally helps. I was crying. Right now is a hard day for me because I'm learning how to be a single mom. I carry with me a lot of hurt from being a child of divorce. Oof, ugh, lots of feelings today. And so I'm triggered and I get really, really big feelings that, this is important, feelings aren't facts, right? So right now what I am working through is the fact that I feel like my life has fallen apart and that my kids are going to have the same horrible life that I had. Because those are the feelings that I'm feeling. And that was triggered because I rolled their little suitcases out into my front porch and waited for Ian to come get them. And I was like, oh God, I started feeling like this is not what I wanted for my life. And I remembered all the custody exchanges when I was a kid and how I was so sure I was going to avoid that, right? And so immediately I start spiraling into this place of all of these things are bad. All of these things are bad. But feelings, I have to feel them. And then you can challenge thoughts, but not feelings, right? So I have to feel my feelings. And then I can start challenging some of these thoughts like, hey, my kids aren't actually traumatized going out to the driveway today. They're okay. They gave me a big hug. They were concerned that I looked a little sad because Ben's really picks up on the fact that I'm trying to hold back tears. But they're good, and they're going to go have a good day with their dad. And these big feelings that I'm having aren't going to kill me, right? And they're not actually indicative of the truth. The truth is I am going through a really hard time, and this is not what I wanted. But also the truth is my kids are okay, and they are loved by both parents, and that I am able to do, this is so funny that Bluey is playing with Holland's sign in the background. I'm able to do hard things, which means that I can make sure that my children don't have all the same trauma that I had. I'm responsible for that, you know. The divorce itself is not what hurts children. I think I might be wrong, but these are the thoughts that I'm challenging, right? This is actively me working through my hurt, you guys. I sit here and I do this and I'm like, no, these are not real. This is not accurate. I'm going to be okay. Right. So I'm still left with the sad reality that this is not what I want, but I am also left with the optimistic truth that my kids are better than I feel like they are, you know? And once I accept that, this feels a lot less terrifying and devastating and horrible. And so then I just have to sit with these feelings until they resolve, which means, like, I have to feel them. They're not going to just, like, you know, I can't. I try. I've done this before. I certainly know how to shut my feelings down and go do something else. And sometimes I have to. Like, if I'm a parent and if my kids are at the house right now, I would not be able to sit and process my grief in this way because I do need to function for them. And sometimes I do have to compartmentalize, but right now I have all day. So I'm going to get these emotions out. And when y'all ask me why I'm doing so well, I want y'all to know that it's because I don't do well sometimes. I allow myself to not do well, and I have grace for that. And this is totally fine. It's allowed. It's allowed. So now, instead of being in my bed overwhelmed and crying because I feel like my whole life has fallen apart and my children are gone, and letting myself go into that grief spiral, instead I'm acknowledging the fact that I feel this way. I'm challenging the thoughts that aren't true. And I'm going to continue to do things in my life today that give me joy. I'm going to go for a hike in about 10 minutes. And right now I'm going to play some music with you guys. So I do journal, Carrie. I've started doing that. And the reason I've started journaling is because I'm learning that I have really complex PTSD. And I have no memories. Like, my memories are just very limited and colorful, but very limited. And so I've started journaling because, frankly, I forget positive progress in my own life. A good example of this would be like about a month ago, I made a video of myself looking myself in the face and saying, hey, I know you're sad, but I need you to know that today we feel good and we feel really hopeful about our life. Like, you genuinely feel things are going to be okay, right? And I'd made that video and completely forgot about it, and then was like back in this grief spiral. Not a grief. I mean, I don't know if it's a grief spiral. It's a something spiral. It's grief that triggers other things. But I got into a really bad place and started, I'm buffering bad today. I'm sorry, guys. My internet sucks. I'll work on getting that fixed. I, instead of doing, that, I don't remember what I was going to say now, because now I just realized that my video is buffering, and I hate that. Whoopsie daisy. How about this? I was going to play a song for you guys. A song that I play when I'm really, really sad. It's a prayer, and I wrote it with my little band when I was in high school. And so I'm going to play this song with you guys. It's kind of like a prayer that I do when I am hurting. And then I'm going to go hike with a friend. And then I'll probably have some very positive and happy content to share with y'all. But this is the reality of the healing journey. When I look like a weight is lifted, it's because I let myself feel heavy things. You cannot get to that place without feeling the hard things. So, yes, you're exactly right, Lynn. She says, my ex-husband and I tried to make our divorce the best divorce possible for our kids. The sad truth is, no matter how easy we made it for the kids, it's still the worst thing that ever happened to them. Yes, I agree with you. This is 100% the worst thing that's ever happened to my children. And if it's the worst thing that ever happens to them, I'll be very proud. I'm still devastated. You're never happy that your children hurt, right? This is not what I wanted, especially. So it's very hard for me because it's not the reality that I want. But, I cannot stress this enough. As angry and sad and hurt and devastated as I am, my position will always be that people have a right to leave relationships. And I will always support that. Even when the reality is that also my husband has a right to leave this relationship. I'm not going to disparage him for that. It doesn't matter what his reasons are. People are allowed to do that. And so, boy, that's that's the hard stuff. But you have to get through the hard stuff in order to get okay. So, don't be afraid of the hard stuff, guys. We can do it. Y'all keep complimenting my haircut, and it is amazing. I agree. All right, y'all ready? I'm not going to lie. It's an amazing haircut. I wanted to go shorter, and I still might. I told them I wanted to be, Kim, a good question about the divorce. She says, is it going to happen? It was on hold. You know what I'm learning about divorce is I don't know until the ink is dry. You really don't know. It's two people's lives, very dynamic situations. I will always hold hope, but, I'm not going to drag my feet and make this hard. So yeah, I think it's happening, and I have to be okay with it. I have to not be okay with it. I have to heal from it. So, the answer is, I think so. I think so. Ugh, that sounded bad. my guitar is going to be out of tune, and I apologize for that. You know, yeah, I agree with you, Katie. And, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I still have hope, and, but that hope is one-sided. So, you know, the other thing is I'm starting to question, the usefulness of hope in these situations. And that sounds really jaded and sad, but I'm just being honest. Like, I do sometimes think that hope is important. I'm starting to wonder what its role is in grief, because it feels like it's just keeping me from healing at this point. To be completely real. Oh God, that's just so terrible. I can't do this. I can't do this without, so y'all gonna have to wait a second. Have I told anybody online why he wants the divorce? We kind of did a video. I did a video at the beginning, and then I'm really trying to protect, like, you know, his privacy, because he didn't sign up to be an online person, but I did. But all I can say is that there's not like one big reason, and there's no reason for anybody to like despise Ian. It's complex. It's relationships and marriages fail for a lot of reasons, and then some people decide that they're done sooner than other people do. I agree with you, Brenda, that you can't really heal from anything until it's over. And so that's what I mean about, I'm not really sure about the role of hope in my life right now. I think at some point, you know, like I'm a little struck on that one too. I'm not really sure. No, he's not online anymore. So yeah. Okay. I'm going to tune that first string, and then I'll be good. There we go. I knew I had something wrong. Oh crap, I accidentally just claimed an offer on YouTube. Are y'all ready for my song now? Anybody want to mark where we are in this video? I know y'all don't need a reason. Bad things are happening here on this, so we're not going to get a song today, guys. I'm sorry. He doesn't have posts anymore, Brenda. He's not on Facebook, to my knowledge. His public page is certainly gone. But, I mean, I think that was wise of him. Like, it's, you know, the internet can be a very unkind place, and it's important to me that nobody that loves me, you know, treats him any kind of way. People are allowed to live their lives and make choices that we don't like. You know what I mean? Like, so we aren't gonna like treat. Also, I love him, so let's be kind. You know. No song. I know. I don't think we're gonna get the song today, huh? Guitar tuner, acoustic. I'm on YouTube now, just doing this with you guys. Okay. Now we're gonna I'm gonna tune my guitar, and we're gonna get this song. Ever wonder why so many people say they want to learn guitar, but very few actually learn to play? It's simple. I'm literally watching a YouTube commercial that's like, learn how to be a rock star, just so I can tune my freaking guitar. I am not a musician. I literally don't know how to read music, or like I am a musician. I'm just not that kind of. We go. Now we finally found the problem. All right, y'all ready? Did it! All right, he is working right now, guys. But you know what? As much as I do love Ian, and he's my baby daddy, or father of my children, however we're gonna move forward calling him. Let's not talk about him anymore. You know, this is going to be by the way, I am changing my name. So soon enough, my page will have a different name, and then we will all be talking about that, because that'll be fun. If you could timestamp where we are, I'm going to sing a song for y'all that helps me with my sadness, and then I'm going to go take a hike. I want y'all to watch the process of what it feels like to get your emotions processed. It's okay. It's okay to have hard feelings. We'll get through all of this together, friends. We're going to do this together. hoping maybe that tomorrow, with a rising sun and a brand new day, all your sorrows will have faded away. Well, I know thy weariness and the burdens placed on thee. Never bury your grief, offer it to me. For my child, you know I love you. And with every thought, I'm thinking of you. And I will lead thee and guide thee with wisdom from above. Come, my child, draw near and know eternal love. Oh, young soul, be anxious of nothing. All you need is thy Father's loving. Come walk with me, together we'll face tomorrow. And all my plans you will know no sorrow. For my child, you know I love you. And with every thought, I'm thinking of you. And I will lead thee and guide thee with wisdom from above. Come, my child, draw near, know eternal love, know eternal love. Okay, whew, my leg is shaking. That one got my feelings going a little bit in a good way. So, look, I processed. Look at me. I went from sobbing on the floor to feeling a little bit of sadness and melancholy, and now I'm going to go hike. Because therapy works, you guys. Therapy works. I love y'all. We can do hard things, right? Our Mother Glennon taught us this. I mean, I'm sure other people have been saying it forever, but she's saying it now, and I'm listening. We love you. I love you. We can do this. We're going to. And thanks for sticking with me while I work through it all. Bye, y'all.